Good day and I love you, and welcome to Friday, November 22nd. Funny I sound so composed right now with such an even-keeled voice. I was just crying right before I got on here and reflecting in gratitude at how far I've come, that I'm not punching holes in the walls. So this is the fourth or fifth day my dog's been on fluids. She's on IV fluids today. They wanted to hospitalize her and overnight her, but I asked if they could just keep her during the day and that I pick her up, because she gets pretty bent out of shape when she is away from me for too long. She wasn't always that way, but she had a stay quite a few years ago at a Taj Mahal pet hotel, and when I picked her up, she's an all-black dog. She had a couple puncture wounds in her. I could tell that something had happened to her, and there was 2 spots in her skin that were alabaster white. And after that stay, when we came home from that trip, that was in 2017, she would stay at the door of my room. Like when I closed the door, she would follow me from room to room. So I afford her the comforts of being around me as much as she can. I modify my lifestyle actually because of her, which some people think is so interesting. And I remember when my twins, who are now 26, it makes me think of when they were little and they were in baby carriers. You know, I had to carry both of them, and carrying 2 babies at the same time everywhere I went made me develop a massive back and upper shoulder area. Like I was just broad across here. And I remember carrying them like that and then holding them both and like rocking them both and carrying them both like this. And one time my dad was like, "You're not gonna be able to do that for forever." And I looked at my dad and I was like, "I'll be able to do it just as long, if not longer, than anyone does with a singleton." And him saying that was my mind making up that I'm going to do it now. And I did. In fact, when they had colic, when they were 4.5 months old, I would just strap on a weight belt and line up drinks on my counter and put my CD changer on and hold them both and sing to them for 4.5 hours. And that was my cardio at night. I would hold 2 babies, holding them both like this, patting them with a weight belt on, bending over to drink, and I would sing to them for 4.5 hours. I guess where there's a will, there's a way. Today I was reminded, when I dropped my dog off this morning, I've been pretty okay till today. Today I'm just upset. It's cumulative. I am powerless. I was saying I was mad earlier, but I'm not mad. I'm powerless. And I'm accepting that. I'm in surrender about the fact that I'm powerless. When I dropped her off this morning, you know, she didn't want to go in there, and I have to walk back, so she thinks she's walking back with me and then kind of slip out, and then she stops and she turns around and she looks for me and she tries to come back to me. And today it just broke my heart, you know. We're going on a week of her puking and feeling miserable, and I hate watching something I love hurt and not being able to take it away. Today I was gratefully reminded when I dropped her off and she walked back there and looked for me. It made me feel the exact same way as when I dropped my son at preschool. Like I said, I have 2 older children. My twins are 26 now, so 13 years later I had my son. So when I took him to preschool, I didn't think it was going to be any type of thing. I'd already done it, you know. I'm a big girl now. I'm a grown mommy. Well, I did not feel that way when I dropped that baby off, and he was totally upset, and I was a mess. And I remember walking back to the car, and both girls were in the car, and I was like, ugh! And I remember my one daughter was like, "What's wrong?" And the other one was like, "Mommy's upset." because Phoenix is in kindergarten or preschool. And I remember it being like, ugh, because I didn't have it all to talk to myself and talk myself through it and be like, you're okay, he's okay, just calm down. I didn't have that part of me yet. So I was just in insta rage and I just wanted to hit things. And it's funny because then I remember later that day, I took the girls to school and then I had a women's group that I coached at that point. We called them the Fit Mamas, and they came to my house. And I remember just lifting really heavy weight that day, and I was kind of like raging inside. And I remember one of the ladies was like, "Are you okay?" And I just started bawling. And I was not okay. My baby had gone to preschool. But today I'm sitting here thinking about how he went to preschool and he went through the day and he came home and it was okay afterwards. And it was part of the process. And today I'm just trying to trust that all that's going on is part of the process. You know, I don't know. I had less variables when my son went to preschool. I have lots of variables today that I have no control over, no way of knowing, no way of expediting the conclusion or gleaning insight into the outcome. None of that. Just sit in it. Just sit in it. And that's what's up for today. I let y'all see me in real time, go through real stuff so you can understand that, life happens and then you choose how you show up. I'm really, really, really upset today. Like I said to my son, I said, I'm not going to hit anything. I'm not going to get locked up. I'm not going to do anything stupid, but I'm not okay. And he said, yeah, me neither. So today, to take care of myself, I will eat every 2.5 to 3 hours and balance my blood sugar, which will help me maintain low cortisol levels, which will help me maintain a better mood and a more permissive perspective. I'll drink lots of water. I'll get some movement today. And maybe take a bath if I have time. And I will tell people around me how I'm doing. And I will let people love on me and help me, which is not my strong suit, by the way. I like to just get hard and blow shit up when I hurt. I like to just get all militant and aggressive like a dragon and just make it like, ha, you think this is bad, I'll show you bad. That's my old MO. So for me to just sit in it and feel the feels and show up to life is a good deal. It's a really good deal. It's a really good deal. So our universe card for today is instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. And that's perfect for right now. And I am grateful to accept and allow that. I'm grateful to allow and accept that Spirit knows more than I. And so if I'm praying for certain outcome and certain circumstances, I'm doing so with a finite perspective. I see like this, Spirit sees like this. So I'm grateful to allow. Thank you for being here today. Happy Friday. Check in. I love you.